Hey, everybody. Welcome to today's live. How are you all doing? Thank you so much for being here. My name is Dulsanea. I'm an animal communicator. I talk with animals intuitively, connecting with their frequency, with their vibration. And I work with all types of animals as well as animals that are physically here or in spirit because it does make a difference. It doesn't when you're connecting with an animal, you're connecting vibrationally and you're opening your heart space, which allows for the information to flow back and forth between the animal and yourself. So um let's do this. So definitely, if this is the first time you're on my live, definitely let me know in the comment section. And what I'm going to do for today's live is I'm just going to go in order of the questions that are here. And then at some point, I do want to address, because I put out a survey, I put out a poll asking 4 different questions of what areas of your connection, your relationship with your animals that you would like more information on. And the highest percentage was, how do I be in the present moment with my animal or animals? So I will talk about, and I'll provide you with some tips and tools on how to align your frequency, your energy, and be in that present moment with them. So let me just move this over here for a second. Okay. All right. And also, if in fact I'm not able to connect because it gets so crazy in here sometimes, it just all the comments throw, feel free to book a private reading as well as check out my free resources. All of my links are below this video so that you can check that out. So let's get started. I want to just say hello, Ashley. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Leah, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Hey, Dee and Lee and Justin. Let me see who else is here. Justin, hey, cool. So I have some new people. Ashley, I think this is the first time you've been here, at least the first time I've spoken with you. And I know Cindy's been here, Dee and Lee in their RV. I like that. I think that's the first time you've been here too. Lisa, I know who you are, and thank you so much. I am doing so well. And Justin, I believe you've been on my lives before as well. So thank you all. So let's go right here. Ashley, what does my dog Thunder want me to know? So your dog Thunder is physically here. I get the energy and the sense your dog Thunder is physically here, Ashley. And I'm just going to scroll down. If you want to comment, you can. Hey, Hermana. Hey, Michelle. Hello. First time watching. Thank you so much, Justin, for letting me know. So Thunder, what does your dog Thunder want you to know? Well, besides, wow. So you walk heavy. Don't take this the wrong way. Just take it as it is. You walk very heavy. Okay. It's not so much the speed. Yes, he is. Ashley, thank you for confirming that. Thunder wants you to be lighter on your feet. He needs you to be lighter on your feet. When you're lighter on your feet, which also implies that you're holding on to a lot of heavy energy. But he's showing me, and I hear like thump, thump, thump. Walk gently. When you start walking gently, you're going to be more conscious and aware of your energy, of your thoughts and your feelings. Lighten up. He needs you to lighten up. And one of the easiest ways to do that is get outside and play with him. More play and less thinking. More play and less thinking. That is what your thumper. That is what your Thunder is showing me. So I hope that helps. You really, Armana, thank you. I just have to post this. Armana, thank you so much. This is what she's referring to, why your animal is in your life. This is a really powerful book. The link for it is below this video, as well as on my website and as well as on Amazon. So I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Armana. Thank you. And feel free to write a review right on Amazon. That would be awesome. Okay, I'm going to move on forward here. I hope that helps you, Ashley. Cindy, you. I've spoken to you about my dog. Toby is very attached to me. I left him for 2 hours last night and he's still exhausted from the stress it caused. What can I do to reassure him? Whoa. Okay. So Cindy, apparently you left the house unexpectedly and you were very upset when you left the house. So he's feeling, and there's still a lingering of anger, or it's very, there's a lot of turmoil in your heart. So Cindy, what you need to do right now is to help him release that. You have to release. So stop thinking about what you did last night. Stop thinking, oh my God, my dog is reacting, and go to him. Let him know, let Toby know that you understand and that you're both safe. He doesn't feel like he feels like you're gonna do it again, like any minute you're gonna walk out that door and not talk to him. You really need to explain to him that for whatever reason you left, which he's showing me you left in almost like a panic. That's the anxiety he's picking up and holding on to. So as soon as you calm down, and the key to that is not rethinking over in your mind of last night and yesterday and the whole he said, she said, all about that, but is to do some deep breathing, sit quietly with him, maybe even just go outside and sit outside with him, because we always calm down, we always center and align ourselves when we get outside. But explain to him you now understand and you appreciate and you're grateful that he showed you where you were in your feelings, thoughts, and your energy, and just realign yourself to the present moment and just be in gratitude for him showing you. He will start feeling better. Oh, and change his water dish, please. His water dish is disgusting. And let me share something with you. When we just change our animal's water dish one time or even 2 times a day, it's not enough. He doesn't want to drink the slime. He wants you to rechange it. So I hope that helps you. Let me see. Oh, Cindy, you have my book. Thank you so much. Thank you. You've been in a lot of pain, physical pain. Yep. Yes, he does. He does need his water changed several times a day. Physical pain. You've got to release that. You've got to, and he feels when our body's experiencing physical pain, it also creates anxiety. Because what's the first thing? Oh my God, I'm in pain. Oh my God, it feels horrible. Blah, blah, all that heavy energy. He's picking up on that. So go to your beliefs. Go to the chapter. I think it's chapter 4 in the book about belief systems, and that will help you. So thank you. He has 3 different glass bowls. Awesome. He hates on keyboard. I know. I do too. He's a smart dude. He really is. All right, I'm going to move on. I go pretty quickly in these readings. I don't stay too long, unless the animal is like, no, we're not done yet. She needs or he needs to know this. Okay. All right. Was Chewy ready to cross? I was worried it was just as traumatic for him as it was for me. Leah. Chewy was Chewy. Absolutely. Absolutely. So what was so traumatic for you, and this was not the case for me, he's showing me, why is it, for now he's showing me balloons, but he's showing me balloons and really just floating. It was not traumatic for him, but what you picked up from him was he was actually trying to comfort you. It was very traumatic for you, and he was trying to comfort you. He was doing a lot of talking. You thought it was moaning and being in pain. He was talking with you. Does that make sense, sweetie? I'm hearing him, and he wants you to know he was letting you know he was working on comforting you, and that it was the right moment. It was the right timing. You didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, Cindy. I definitely feel it's my yeah. Our animals do feel our pain. The key is to acknowledge that you're letting your animal know. Yes, I know you feel my pain, but don't hold on to it. I'm right now with your help. I'm working through it. I'm releasing it. I am releasing it because you can really. It's not that your dog or your cat or your horse is taking the pain away from you. They're trying to support you in elevating your frequency so that you raise your vibration and you heal you. You are healing you. Their presence puts you in that state of unconditional love so that you can start feeling better. So I hope that helps. Leah, my family gave me balloons in his colors. Thank you so much for confirming. Oh my God. Thank you, Leah. I mean, like he's showing me all these balloons before. I was like, I gotta let her know. So this is telling you, Leah, he's right here. He's right here with you. He showed me something so significant that was so just touching your heart, diving into your soul, if you will, that only you would know. So thank you. He's powerful. He is so powerful. And he's right there with you, sweetie. So Leah, thank you. Yes. I'm glad that makes sense. I'm glad that makes sense for you. Hey, hey girl, hey Bon Jovi. Hello, sweetie. How are you? All right, I'm gonna move on. D, D and Lee in their RV. I love that. I love that. Does Dexter send us signs? Mm. Ooh, so D or Lee? D or Lee? Who am I connected with? D or Lee or both of you? Is it D, Lee, or both of you? Is it D or Lee or both of you? Who am I connecting here that's related connecting with Dexter? Because I got why am I seeing cat and dog? I see cat and dog with your energy. I see cat and dog. Could you please, Lee? Thank you, Lee. So Lee, I feel cat and dog, and I see you have more than one animal, and because you're into traveling, like the RV, right? They love to like look right out at the window while you're driving. We have a cat Pepper that passed. Okay, so I'm getting both a cat and a dog. So are you saying Dexter is the dog and Pepper is the cat? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Lee? Got to get a confirmation here because this is really powerful. I see two animals. They're like they love to look out. They love that speed. They're showing me like they would love to watch you drive. Yes. Sorry, no worries. Thank you for confirming. Thank you. So, what was your question? They're right here. So, oh, what were the signs and signals? Okay, gotcha. Well, you're going to get double whammies with this because both of them have come through. Both of them have come through. You're going to be hearing bells, if not already. And there's going to be wet paw markings. You're going to see, if you haven't already, wet paw markings. And you know, it's like no other animal that's physically around is creating that. Those are the signs and signals. I hope that helps you. It's powerful. Okay. So, like I said, I go in line of the questions. I just go straight down the line. Okay. Justin. Hey, Justin. I had two dogs that I grew up with that I was so close with, but they sadly passed. One named Zach and one named Shay. I would love to hear from one or both of them if you feel an energy from them. Beautiful. So I'm seeing almost like a yellow or white dog. Yellow or white dog. Yellow or white dog. Justin, could you please confirm yellow or white dog? I'm seeing a very big yellow or white dog. Could be like a lab, could be, but they're yellow or white in color. And there's lots of golden light. And that, by the way, our animals that have transitioned, they're always together. They're always together. That would be Zach. Thank you so much. Thank you. Powerful. Oh man. So Zach says, yeah, we're together. He says we're together. Okay, so wait a minute. I gotta get the other Zach, and Shay. Zach and Shay. So Shay was smaller than Zach. I get you. Okay, that's cool. So Zach wants you to know. Okay. So on my other live, right before coming live, I kept feeling a sneeze coming and it didn't happen. It's kind of coming back right now. I don't know why. But Zach wants you to know that it was an honor, and it still is, and it always will be, to guide and protect you. He did some major protection. When I say protection, he honored both what you were going through as a young being with the other kids. He was always around you, and you he really told you, okay, it's time to leave, or you got this. He was like your cheerleader. He stood by your side, literally. I mean, he would literally lean into you. He would lean into you. I feel that. I feel this wonderful warmth pressure against my body. And it usually on look, this is my right. Was usually on your right. So he's with you right now. He's with you right now. And he just wants you to know how proud he is of you. And you can talk with him anytime. Both him and Shay are together. So he transitioned first, and then Shay did. And like I said, he's showing me, and Shay's here. She's in a little bit of a smaller body. Oh, and you really, I mean, you gave them baths, you did their grooming, you brushed them. Pristine, pristine. Just as beautiful as he was in body, he is full of glowing golden light. Just close your eyes and you will see him. And you will see Shay. Shay is more of a white light. He is more of a golden light. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. Thank you. I so appreciate you. Okay. Okay, Yermana, you probably have already left. I didn't see these. All right, let me see who is next. What was that, Lisa? You always know everything. Aw, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. I try. I just be. Okay, he was your best friend through childhood, so you are, Leah, you are so welcome. He's right there with you. He really wants you to celebrate. He really wants you to celebrate. And if you need to, when you feel the need to get balloons, or even if it's just one balloon, do it. Just do it. Follow your instincts, because that's him. Okay, more of a medium size. Zach quite as big as a lab. Right. That's what I saw. What did you say? That's correct. We got Shay after Zach. Yes. Powerful. Very powerful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Justin. Truly miss. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. So, here's what I want to do. Oh wait, awesome. Whenever I go through anxious periods, Shay will show up in my dreams. But Zach visits me in my dreams the other night. I was yes. Always give gratitude, and you'll get to the point, Justin. You'll get to the point where just in your movement, in your everyday moment to moment, You'll either see them out of the corner of your eye, you'll hear music, or you'll feel them. You'll feel that a pressure against you. And you're actually going to find things that you're like, oh, I was looking for that. That's them helping you. They're always there with you. They're always there with you. Just breathe. And anytime you start feeling that edge, feeling that trigger, where you want to get out of the present moment, where you want to fall from grace, if you will, feel that low frequency, that anxiety, that fear, know that they're with you, and that take that anxiety and take that fear and replace it with your love for them and for yourself. Because love always conquers any low frequency, any low, icky, yucky, stuck molasses type feelings. Always. Just come from your own heart space. Thank them and just feel right here. Don't think about it. Allow your heart to be. That's the key. And that rhymed. So powerful. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. Shauna, I found another whisker today. I think Kisses is talking to me. You don't think about it. The fact that you all have the answers. This is so powerful because this is a beautiful example. So, of course, Shauna, thank you so much. Shauna's first name is Bon Jovi because she's a Bon Jovi fan, but she goes by Shauna. Anyway, what Shauna is sharing is intuitively, it was her gut feeling that, of course, yes, it's Kisses, because that's Kisses' sign and signal of letting her know, hello, I'm right here with you. So whenever you pick up, whenever you either feel them, hear them, or physically get a signal or a sign from them, and again, it could be anything, but it'll be something that means so much to you. The importance behind it is it's what is important to you. You will know. And when you go, oh my God, is that starlight? Is that Kisses? Is that Fulligan? You've already answered your question. So it's really, really powerful. I just reassured Toby, and he's, yes. You see, sweetie, Cindy, this is how it works. When we shift our frequency, our feelings, our thoughts, the monkey noise that goes on in the brain, the worrying, the anxiety, that keeps one at a low frequency. It's really, and this is physics, because we're all made of energy first and foremost. Second, having a physical experience in these amazing, beautiful bodies. So knowing that, as soon as you go, okay, I feel better. I now understand. Thank you so much for showing me that. Okay, this is great. That's all you have to do. It's not about thinking. It's about being. And bingo, you will see the change. Lisa, I woke up this morning with 2 tufts of white hair on my shirt. I feel like Simon and Sterling both visiting my dreams and lives. Yes, absolutely. Because you know, and our animals, just as much as our animals, but also humans that are in spirit form, our animals, because we're talking about animals now, whatever you need, whatever your soul needs, whatever your spirit needs, and your higher self is going to guide you, they will assist and allow, and so that you receive. And that's powerful. That's powerful, Lisa. Justin, I moved across the country 10 years ago and only got home to see Shy every once in a while. It doesn't matter. Justin, doesn't matter. You could be totally apart for them for an indefinite period of time, or for as long as you're in the physical body. It doesn't matter. This is so powerful. Tomorrow, I'm going to be posting a YouTube short on a beautiful reading I had with 3 animals, and they're human, literally had to separate from her spouse because of really low bad energy. I mean, and it was her safety was concerned. And well, you just have to wait for the you just have to wait for the short for the video. But it addresses, it doesn't matter where you are, only that you are. When you are more aligned with your heart center, with the love, with your joy, with whatever makes you happy, everything flows from that. So that's powerful, Justin. Okay. So I want to share with you, I don't have any more questions, which is fine. I want to share with you some tips and tools on how to truly align and be in the present moment, when especially regardless if your animal's in spirit or your animal's physically with you, because they will show you either way. It doesn't matter if they're physically here or they're in spirit, which I think by now, for those that are watching this live and are engaged, you understand it doesn't matter. You're still going to get the information. You're still going to receive the signs and signals, the energy, the information, because it's all about the frequency. It's when you're aligning your frequency to a higher frequency, to their frequency. And you know what that means. You could just close your eyes and see them in your eyes. You can see them. You can see them wagging their tails. You can see them purring. You can hear them purring. That's aligning you to a higher frequency. And in the frequency is where the information comes from. That's all I do. As an animal communicator, that's what we do. You were born this way. I was born this way. We're all intuitive. Our animals are intuitive. They operate at a higher frequency. So how do you stay in the present moment? How do you get in the present moment? So Justin, I'm going to use you as an example, because you are so courageous and you're so amazing, because you feel comfortable in your skin, if you will, to share. When we come from a low frequency of anxiety, fear, anger, frustration, I guess we can all relate to that. Pissed off porcupine. We're not in the present moment. We're stuck. We're stuck in that molasses. We're stuck in that low frequency. And that's when all the thoughts start running through of igniting more anxiety, igniting more worriness, igniting more fear. Well, what if this? What if that? What if I do this? What if I do that? So that's not being in the present moment. When that happens, when you are at a low frequency and you don't feel your true, loving, compassionate, kind, stillness self, just as soon as you realize it, that's the first step, is recognizing it. So if you're setting the intention, you know what? Every day and every moment, I'm just going to be more and more aware of how I'm doing. And when I drop from grace, when I fall from grace, I'm going to make sure I realize it. And then the next thing is you give gratitude for recognizing it, go into some deep breathing to align you. And I guarantee you, if you're around animals where they're physically in your same space, they will come in closer to your space. They will also show a calm stillness, or they'll walk into the room with you. Now, if you're full of anxiety and you're out of sync and you're just not being present and you're running around like, I don't like to use metaphors, but you're just running around and you're trying to do everything at once and you just feel like flighty and you know you're not being in the present moment because you're either stubbing your toe or you're running a red light or you just got a speeding ticket or you opened up the biggest bill that you were like, oh my God, I didn't realize my credit card was that high. I mean, these are signs and signals. It's just so important to just sit down if you can, go outside, breathe, and get yourself aligned to feeling yourself. And breathing is one of the most beautiful physiological ways to calm the self. with your animals. If you start getting angry with your animal and start yelling at them, that's definitely not being in the present moment. If they're doing something that is triggering you, they're not doing it to piss you off, but you think they're doing it to piss you off. They're actually doing that to show you where you are emotionally, energetically, to show you that you're not present, to show you're unbalanced in your energies, in your thought process, in your actions. So the next time you are getting triggered by my animal because they keep peeing all over the place, or they're biting, or they're growling at me, and I don't know why, pay attention, pay attention. All of my free resources, I have beautiful free resources to help you in aligning yourself with the present moment. Because think about it. If you know in your heart of all hearts that you really are, and you are an energetic being having a physical experience, but first and foremost, your energy, and that you are only in control of you. It is not about you trying to control an external situation, which includes your animals. It's not about controlling them. When you are understanding that it's all about you figuring out what works for you, what makes you feel good, how it, because you all have your own ways of aligning yourself, and your way is the way. I'm just giving you guidelines. So you can take the guidelines, but then use them in your own way, because your way is your way. And that way, your animal will respond to that as opposed to react. And that's the other thing. Start living your life not in a reactionary mode, not in a duality. Ooh, it's me against the world, or it's he said, she said, or ew, did you see that? So when we become more aware that the duality, the system of duality, good and bad, high and low, positive, negative, is it's breaking down, because more and more people are becoming more united, first and foremost, with their heart center. They're becoming more grounded. They're becoming more aware. They're waking up. You're all waking up. So the key is understanding that the only thing you need to be aware of is where you are emotionally, energetically, and how you're doing. And our animals, why your animals in your life. This is one of the many reasons why your animals in your life, is to help you gauge where you are, how you're doing. And that includes our animals in spirit. It really does. So I hope that helps all of you. Does anybody have any other questions? How many people do I have on here? Does anybody else? Oh, new comments. I didn't see all those new comments. Okay. Thank you for letting me ask all these questions. I'll have to book. Absolutely. Feel free to do that. Feel free to do that. Lori, your masterclass Q&A. Ah, yes. Lori, yes. Lori's referring to February and April, which we're still in April, but I had a 4-week masterclass. And in those 2 sessions, I decided to pull together everybody, and we had if you will, a general Q&A. It was very organic, and we addressed a lot of powerful energy information. It was just really powerful about the earth changes and what's happening, and how animals are responding to what's happening globally, worldly, energetically. It was so powerful. So Lori, thank you for that. Let me see. Trying so hard to stay in the present moment. So Lee, you don't have to try. That word trying, it took me a while to take that word out of my way of being. I'm either going to do it because it feels right, or I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to try anything. I'm just going to do it, whatever it is. And that could mean, grabbing an apple and sitting outside so I could just enjoy the trees, the birds. I don't have to try that. Or, Try. Here we go. I still feel a sneeze coming, which is why I keep touching my nose. So every time you feel like you need to try something, just stop and ask yourself, is it really that I want to try it, or is there something that I'm afraid that's pulling me back, that keeps me hesitant or on the fence? And now you're actually going deeper, and I talk about this. You go deeper into the beliefs that have been playing and running through your brain, that has been part of your life makeup, that has been part of your routines, that have been part of what you've been taught, either by society or parents or as you were growing up. So pay attention to that. Let's see. What is this? Also, Toby hates it. I've been making his food for years. Why is he so picky? Oh, wow. Get back to basics. He wants you to take a break from making the food. Get him dog food. There's healthy dog food out there. You know, just like, humans, just like us, we like to have things switched up, right? Our animals do too. So pay attention to that. I'm glad you asked that. Sounds like me. Shauna, you got this. You got this. I mean, I know. Have you started reading this book? I know you have this book. Have you started reading the book? It's going to really help you. I can certainly be more present in the moment and use more mindfulness. I appreciate this, kind. You are so welcome. Justin, everyone, download my free resources. The link is below this video. It'll say free resources. Use all of them and just go with start with the first one that resonates for you first. And then whenever you're done with that and you feel like you want to move on to another one, and it could be 2 weeks down the road, that's fine. It doesn't matter when. What matters is what matters to you. That's what matters. And that feels right. Okay. You always want to, because again, you have free will. You have free will on how you want to live your life. Okay. He sometimes won't eat unless I feed him bite to bite. Okay. Make it a party. Make it a party. Make it a celebration and let him know, okay, now it's your turn. Have your meal with him and say, listen, it's my turn. So I'm just going to put the rest of the food down here. Have as much as you want. If you don't want any more, that's fine, but have as much as you want. And I'm going to finish my lunch, or I'm going to finish my dinner. I swear I must have a cat hair up my nose. Oh my God, this is crazy. Okay. All right. Hey, Gwen. Is my fanny around me? Oh, hi, Gwen. It's been a while. Panama. Ooh, beautiful. Is my fanny around me? Yes. 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 Okay. This is interesting. I've never seen this before, but please confirm. Do you have black candles? So Gwen, she's showing me, Fanny is showing me black candles. You have black candles? Have you been burning black candles? Because she's showing, that's how she's coming through. She says, this is really cool. Yes, black candles. If you're still here, Gwen, or if you're watching the replay, let me know. She's saying everything is so amazing. Everything is amazing. You are doing fantastic. Keep following. You have a lot of spirit guides. I mean, you're aware. We all have a lot of spirit guides. But Gwen, you are aware of your spirit guides. No black candles. Sorry, name is Finish. Finish? Like Finish? Did I say that right? There's something about the color black, and that's not a bad thing. Black is powerful because black holds all colors of the spectrum. Did you know that? Did you know that? That black holds all colors of the spectrum. Fanny. I just saw it. Oh, Cindy, thank you. Okay. But she is with you. She is with you. She is also part of your guides. She's not guiding your guides. No, guides don't need guidance. It's us guys. It's us that need the guidance. But she's showing me you have a lot of spiritual guides around you, and that's really powerful. So I hope that helps. I think I answered you last 2 weeks ago, or I sent you a message about that. Absolutely. Who do you think between Louis physically being there? Yes. And Sterling. Yes. The iPad keeps changing the name to Finny. Isn't that interesting? Interesting. Gwen, are you thinking of bringing in another animal? Are you thinking of bringing in another animal? Just put the thought out there. All right, everybody. That's all the energy I have. I hope I've helped all of you in what you needed, what resonated for you. And again, feel free to check out all of my free resources as well as my services. And also, I do want to mention, though I don't have a date for my next masterclass. That masterclass is taking you through an awakening process. And all of you are awake. You're just in that beautiful journey of dipping your toes into something and going, oh, I don't think that's right for me, and then dipping your toes into something else and saying, oh, that is right for me. But I take you deeper in to understanding the levels that you grow from, and that has to do with your beliefs. It has to do with the wisdom that animals show you, as well as your own inner wisdom. You learn how to tap into that. You also learn how to take action and follow your passion. When we take action, if we're not excited about it, if we're not feeling good about it, the results are not going to be the best. And it's all about your intention. If you have the intention, well, I guess I'll go to work today, as opposed to, you know what? I'm really excited about work. I know exactly what I want to take care of at first work. And that's the way I'm going to do it. And it doesn't matter what anybody else tells me, because I know everybody's going to be happy. I know my boss is going to love what I'm going to do, because I love what I do. If you can come from there, that's called setting the intention. That's following your passion. If something doesn't excite you, don't do it. Figure out what does. Then I take you through the all-knowing, which is, of course, following your intuition, how to tap into your intuition, and then, of course, how to embrace your heart-based consciousness. And you can see these steps that I take you through, they all flow. They just all flow together. And then finally being in the present moment. And I just spelled out to you, awaken. Anyway, but all of this is in my book as well. I'll show you a diagram of what I was just sharing with you. I think I just passed it. Did I just pass it? No, I didn't. This is the diagram that I share with you. It's the awaken step process. But again, it's not a linear process. It's a flow. It's a flow, because you flow from one to the other. And then by the time you're in just learning and tapping into your intuition, you're already in the present moment. You're already coming from the heart-based consciousness. So it's really powerful. Anyway, so I don't know when the next masterclass is, but you can check it out. You could put your name on a waiting list. And then, of course, I have my ongoing Animal Soul Circle group. That Animal Soul Circle group is really powerful because it's organic. Okay. In my masterclass, it was very structured, yet I had a lot. You could ask questions. It's very engaging. It's very interactive. The Animal Soul Circle group is very interactive, and it's based on where you are energetically, emotionally, and what you're experiencing, both with your animals that are physically here and in spirit. So, but it is not designed to do readings. I do not do readings in the Animal Soul Circle group. I do channeling. I do channeling to give you collectively animal conscious information. Next Monday is our next meeting. I'm going to be channeling Ron Leah, who is one of my, when she was in the physical body, she was in dolphin form. And possibly I might channel in Shayla. This is pretty cool. Her name is Shayla. She is a spotted leopard. She's also in energetic form. So that's what that's all about. You can read everything on my website. So, Cindy, I have your book on my lap going to go. Oh, that's beautiful, Cindy. Thank you so much. Thank you. I so appreciate you. All right, everybody. I look forward to seeing you next week, and I might just do a little something a little different. I might just take general questions about how to tap into your intuition, animal communication, behavioral issues, because I really feel that if you've got an issue or you have a concern, even if why am I not getting signs and signals from my pet in spirit, I'd like to really address those directly that you're asking. Again, when I come live, it's very organic, and you guys are what makes it. Because if I couldn't do this without you, so I thank you so much for that. All right, Dee and Lee, you're so welcome. All right, Cindy, have a great day. Everybody for watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna hop that off. How do I? Here we go. Again, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you. Please make sure you are subscribing to my channel and take a look at my most recent videos, whether they're long form or short form, and I will see you next time. Much love to you all.